Well, all our students will be back on campus this week, and we're excited to welcome them all back since we haven't been together since March. Our student athletes will be starting to work out after the first week or so. We'll do some strength and conditioning and some practice activities, all while still maintaining social distancing and masking when we're indoors. Sure. The ODAC went through, a lot of different scenarios. What's this going to look like? How are we going to be able to do that? Who's going to be wanting to do these things? And so came up with a lot of different scenarios. It basically came down to with the NCAA and their testing protocols that they put in front of all the association. It just became to the point where it was something that was not attainable for us to proceed with the fall semester and competition in athletics and high risk and medium risk sports, those with contact, football, soccer, and the like. So we, we felt like it was best to let our students know at this point in time and then try to work on a plan for the spring semester where we can have all our sports competing and playing and what that will look like. And certainly the league works on that on almost a daily basis at this point. So starting out this fall, teams like football and soccer, which are high contact sports, they'll be practicing, working on plays, working on drills. There just won't be contact. So soccer working on passing drills, dribbling drills, even working on plays where there may not be a defense out there. Same for football, being able to run plays, run drills, work on their skills without wearing pads and having contact. Sports like baseball and lacrosse, baseball, they'll be playing. It may not be a full scrimmage. We may not have a catcher and a batter in the same area, but certainly being able to play baseball, to play lacrosse again without a defense, to shoot on goal. Those are things that we're definitely going to be able to do this fall. Golf and tennis are listed as low contact, low risk sports because you the availability to social distance. So we do have plans to have some competitions in tennis and golf this fall, although not at the level that we had planned on doing. Typically in the fall, golf will participate in 5 tournaments. Tennis will usually be in at least 2, if not 3 events. And those will definitely be limited, and we'll be working through those over the next couple of weeks to finalize. Well, how the spring semester will look starting in January, we're still not sure. If the world's like it is today, then it would be probably highly unlikely that we'd be able to move forward in competitions. But the FDA just approved a new test yesterday. That's a saliva-based test that the results are much quicker. They're able to produce these tests in larger quantities and cheaper. So having said that, if those things are available, then we'll be able to move forward in some form or fashion with competitions this spring. We also, they talk about the vaccines that are out there, and so those are all the unknowns right now. So time is a friend in this matter. We certainly could have taken the fall semester and said, well, we're going to wait 2 weeks, we're going to wait another 2 weeks. But at the end of the day, we wanted to let our student athletes, give them a good idea of what was going to be available to them, and not try to confuse them with different deadlines. So we will prepare this fall as if we'll be playing in January, and set those schedules up, and we hope to have those released by the middle of September. Basketball and swimming are affected in the aspect that they'll have no competition through December 31st, although they will start practices later this fall. Again, at this point in time, it'd be social distance with obviously with swimming. That's a lot easier than basketball. But basketball will be doing individual drills, shooting, those types of things without the contact. Saying that things move forward with the testing or vaccines, then when they come back in January, that they will get started. Swimming will probably start competition sooner rather than basketball, but with the plan that basketball will start competitions no later than the last week of January or the beginning of February. So the plan with spring sports right now is that it is everything's full go. That we're planning on a normal spring and that we're scheduling it that way. So the ODAC or Hampden-Sydney has not made any changes to any spring contests at this point, and hopefully that will be the case, and we'll be able to continue to move forward. Campus this fall will be different than any other semester here at Hampden-Sydney. The social distancing that'll take place. So when our young men are in line in commons for meals, standing 6 feet apart from each other, you'll see hand sanitation stations throughout the campus that students should be using on a regular basis. Classrooms will be spread out. We've got classes will be outside in tents in some cases. So it's certainly going to look different that way. But the idea of bringing our young men together and continuing that brotherhood of learning together from each other, both in the classroom, on the athletic facilities, and in the dorm rooms, is something that we feel is very important to the education of a Hampden-Sydney man, and we're going to do our best to provide that for them. This pandemic that started out for us in March is something that obviously we've never seen, and the thing that I've learned from all this are a couple things. Is one, we cannot take anything for granted. We've got to take advantage of every opportunity that we have, because you don't know when those opportunities will come around again. And then the other thing is that to expect the unexpected. So, when this all started in March, if you'd have told me that we'd be having this conversation in August, I had told you no, that it would all be over and we'd be able to move forward. But clearly that's not the case. So, just being able to look at these changes and to move forward with it, not to place blame, not to look back and feel sorry about it, but what can we do, and what's the next challenge that we have in front of us, and let's get that challenge done. The last thing that I'd like to say is just we're very excited to have our young men back on campus, and looking forward to starting classes and getting back to some normalcy here. Again, this fall semester won't be like other fall semesters. We're not going to have tailgating on a beautiful Saturday, in October, but we're going to have our young men back, and that's a special thing here at Hampden-Sydney. We form good men and good citizens, and we're going to continue that after 244 years. We're going to continue that with this group of young men, and look forward to getting that started. Roll Tigers.